Good morning, everybody. This is Michelle from Michelle's Garden. How's everybody doing today? Let's see what time it is. It's going on 11 o'clock. I'm going outside to, it's 10:45. Going outside to turn the water on to half of the garden. I've been trying to water like every couple of days. I was watering like every third day and trying to do a really deep watering. And since it's been hot, which that sounds like a broken record, it's like hot, hot, hot everywhere you go. I think a third of the country is in drought conditions. But I'm going to put my shoes on here and we're going to go out and turn the water on to the tomatoes, corn, and cantaloupe. So I've got my garden into two sides. One side is tomatoes, cantaloupe, corn. The other side is green beans. It was potatoes, onions, and sweet potatoes. But I have since pulled out the onions and potatoes. So we're getting ready to head outside. So not only am I going to talk to you today about watering my garden, but maybe about succession sowing. You can succession sow a lot of the things in your summer garden, like your green beans, tomatoes. Got a little bit of darkness there on my video. I'm over here checking my tomatoes because I've got another group of tomatoes here that I'm trying to acclimate to the weather to put out in the garden when some of my other tomatoes are starting to put off. They've only been out for like 2 days. It'd probably be at least another week, maybe 2 weeks before they're acclimated to the weather. So I'm getting ready to head out here in the sun. It's so hot. I'm gonna melt. Okay. I'm gonna show you my sunflowers. I got a bed of sunflowers here growing. Only one of them has put off some sunflowers, but let me show you what I got going on. See, there's my sunflowers. In the evenings, I am hand watering these sunflowers. I've got them in all different stages. Some of them are growing faster than others. I love my sunflowers. We're going to walk up here. I'm going to show you the blueberry bushes because the blueberry bushes they're so heavy that the branches are hanging down. Pretty awesome. I've been picking blueberries also like every couple of days. I'll probably pick some more tomorrow when I get home from work. Let me show you this. Check out the blueberry bushes. Get in here and show you some blueberries. How about that? That's awesome, huh, guys? Whew. Well, it ain't too bad out here. I mean, it's hot, but I guess if I was out here really long, I'd really be melting. Show you my rain barrel. Talk about dry and hot. We haven't had any rain. Gosh, I don't even know when we had rain last. But this is my rain barrel. Got a little bit of rain in it, a little bit of water in it. I used out of it like over a week ago and haven't had any rain since. Oh, bug just flew in my hair. I don't know if it was a bee or a bug. Still in my hair. I'm sure my grandkids are laughing at me. I don't know if I got it out. Oh. Maybe I should put my hair up. Okay, I'm gonna sit my sit my seeds down and put my hair up. I don't want no bugs getting stuck in my hair. Okay, I think I'm better now. Okay, guys, we got to get the water hose hooked up. I'm gonna go in and I got to unhook the side that I was watering yesterday and hook it up to the other side that I'm going to be watering today. That bee is following me. uh, it's, it's like a kamikaze bee today. It's trying to take me out. All right. I might get to water the garden today. All right, guys. I'm gonna try to sit you down here while I go get the other end of the water hose. Y'all hang in right there. Set my seeds down. Okay, it's on the outside of the garden. I go out here and hope that bee doesn't spot me again. Lordy mercy. I seen a bird in the garden. Last year I never seen any birds go in my garden. But I've been noticing like something is, I thought it was squirrels digging a hole, like they're burying something. But it might be that bird. It might be trying to get the worms out of the garden. Okay, I'm gonna lay my nozzle right there and get this hose hooked up. All right, bee, leave me alone. Okay, pull that through there, get this hooked up, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I got in the garden and where I'm going to put my crops that I am succession growing, which will be green beans and cucumbers. So let me get that hose. Hang on, guys, be patient with me. I've been having problems with the Japanese beetles. I'll show you a little bit of that here in a few minutes. So I am hooking this up. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is my filter. This is the filter, and this is part of my drip irrigation system. Makes it a whole lot easier to water the garden. Make sure that's on tight. All right. Now let's go out here and turn the water on. Get that watering. So I will water that side of the garden, say for like, it's close to 11 now. Let's see. Maybe about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I'll turn that off. It'll get a good deep soaking. And it's drip tape, so it drips slowly. Gives it a good watering. I'll show you the water spots. There may be some on the other side of the garden from where I watered yesterday. It's just emitters that are like so far apart, and they drip water under the dirt at the roots instead of like standing at your garden watering with a water hose. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit of what's in the garden today, and then I'm going to show you some of the seeds that I'm going to be putting in the ground. Okay, guys. Oops. This is my squash. This squash is probably only 2 weeks old. It grows really fast. I've got 2 squash plants. This is where all my carrots were. I haven't done anything with that yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to put there. This is some kale that I have growing. I took some of this kale, and this right here is called Swiss chard. It's rainbow Swiss chard. I took some kale and Swiss chard and cooked it up in a pan like you do greens. It was really good. This is my peanuts. I've never grown peanuts before. Those look really good. So this row right here is where I had my onions. I pulled all those out. I diced them up and I put them in freezer bags, and that's where I'm going to plant yellow wax beans today. Now I put some bone meal, blood meal, and some worm castings in here to amend the bed, and I watered it down twice. And you can see it's dry. I watered it last night before I went to bed. Growing over this arch, this is called cucamelons. It has numerous names: cucamelon, sour gherkin, Mexican sour gherkin, mouse melon. It's a little tiny bite-sized cucumber that looks like a watermelon. It's going to grow hopefully over this. It may not get that tall, I'm not sure. I've never grown them before. I thought they were a neat little snack. I'm going to try to grow those, or I am growing those. This is called Tongues of Fire green beans, and I want to show you this green bean. And no, these will not set your tongue on fire. But I don't know if you can see this right here. Check out this green bean. I mean, just look at the color on that. It's just so unique and so different. It puts off these little pinkish, purple looking blooms. The white stuff on there is flour and baking soda to try to combat the pests. Everything's doing really good on this side of the garden. This is my regular Blue Lake green beans. These are the ones that are really being attacked by the Japanese beetles. This right here is where I had my potatoes. I did a video last week pulling that up, and I'm going to plant some cucumber seeds right here that I got a couple of years ago. I have no idea how old these cucumber seeds are, but I'm going to plant them anyway. It's a white cucumber, and I don't know if you can see that. They're called Wyatt. It's kind of not focusing really well. My aunt gave me these cucumber seeds. I have a grandson named Wyatt, so I thought I'd plant those. Here's some white cucumbers. These are doing very well. I'm so very happy with that. I come out here, on a regular basis and keep an eye on these, watching out for powdery mildew. That's something that's, really popular in your melons and squash plants and cucumber plants. And so far these are looking really good. I do fertilize these with fish emulsion. That's a liquid. It's an organic fertilizer. Right here is my sweet potato row. I've never grown sweet potatoes before. I'm looking forward to getting these out of the ground when it's time. It's not quite time yet. Here's a sunflower right there on the end. There's beetles flying past my head. There's the greenhouse, guys. I got a couple of doors on it. My brother put those doors on it. We still got 2 more doors to put on the other end. Here's a couple of green cucumber plants that desperately need some water. There's 2 more. This is my corn. Man, my corn is just doing awesome. It is just doing awesome. I'm so happy with that. This next row here, this is all cantaloupes. See if I can get back and get this very first one here. Doesn't that look cool? I mean, they are doing great. And then here is one row of tomatoes. Leaves are curling pretty bad because of the heat. Second row of tomatoes. I think I counted 52 tomatoes, plus I have like 12 more. That'll be ready to go in the ground soon. There's the third row of tomatoes, and here is the last row of tomatoes. And over here is the peppers. Now, I did have some cabbage growing right here, and I pulled those out. I had like 5 heads of cabbage. I've got those in the refrigerator. I need to figure out how to preserve those. I'm going to work on that. I've got banana peppers, habanada peppers. Those are not hot. Those are sweet peppers. I'm going to show you this pepper here. Check that out. That's a banana pepper. And then these 3 on the end here are my California Wonder bell peppers. So I've got this space on the end here where there were some potatoes. They were called fingerling potatoes. They did not do good. I've got to amend that. So I've got space to grow there. I got space to grow here where the cabbage was. These are my goji berry plants. Those are all doing really awesome. So, yellow wax beans, cucumbers. I do believe I'll plant some okra. I did soak some seeds overnight so I could plant some okra. I did have one plant that I had in the row with my potatoes. It was like on the very end. It was like an inch tall. I forgot that it was there and I pulled it out accidentally. So I don't have any okra. Before I end this video today, I want to show you guys an apple tree that my grandson Wyatt was eating an apple probably, I know it's been at least 2 years ago, just a red delicious apple, and he asked me could he plant the seed and grow a tree, and so we did, and I want to show you what that looks like. Right now I'm under an apple tree that was here when we bought the property, but let me show you what Wyatt's apple tree looks like. And there it is. Guys, this apple tree is almost as tall as I am, so I know it's taller than Wyatt. And out there is, I don't have you guys facing that way, but out here is our other trees that we planted. 6 trees, 2 plums, 2 peaches, 2 apricots, and one of the apricots died. But walking out here on the grass, it's awfully crunchy. But so I'm watering today, guys, and I want you to succession grow if you can. Just know that if you're watering and you're in an area where it's dry, you're watering, you're feeding your plants, and they die, don't give up. You know, plant again, try to plant some more, and enjoy gardening. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today, and we'll see you next time. Bye.